Hey guys, how we going? It's NIKITA GATTI, Misfit Revolution, back at you with another video today. So, first things first, let's address just one tiny little thing. It's not gonna look very cute the way I'm gonna show it, but I'm gonna try. I got my nose done. So, it's like very new, but it's not very new. So it happened like, how long has it been now? About 3 weeks I reckon max. But I just haven't filmed. I have filmed, but I haven't uploaded since I've had it done / filmed after it happened. So a lot of it, because I've had a lot of like footage that I have filmed from ages ago that I haven't even put up yet. So I've just been putting up all those, getting those out of the way so that they are done and I can focus on the newer ones. So yeah, I just thought I'd address that, and I'm super happy with it. That's exciting. I've got that, so I've just been playing around with that little guy and just trying to remember it's actually there, because I keep, when I'm washing my face, I keep like knocking it and like going and it hurts. So we're gonna get into today's video. So last week, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat, etc., I was doing a 7-day reset challenge for like motivation, and was basically just all about creating like really good habits. How it went was I did 2 facts every day. First thing in the morning, I would do a thought and a action. The thought would be obviously solving this bad habit or solving the solution, jotting it on paper, working out how you're gonna fix it, etc, etc. And of course, number 2 was how to put it into action and to actually make it possible. Those were the 2 things that we worked on. I gave everyone activities to do. I gave everyone things to think about. One topic I touched base on, I didn't really get to go much in depth with the stories, only because it just goes for too long. The difference between reset and resting and recovery. So I like to call my certain days, like if I'm having a day, one of those days, I like to call them a reset day or a recovery day, because there is a major difference. And I wouldn't say it's a rest day in the sense, because I'm not someone who can just stay in bed all day or go to, like, I can't sleep until like 10, 11, 12, like I'm just not, I just can't do it. I don't know, I'm just, sometimes, if I'm sleeping in past 10:30, then there's something wrong with me. Basically, I rarely ever sleep in. It would really only be unless I was like really exhausted. Let's start talking about the difference between a reset, rest, and recovery. Rest, in simple terms, in English, would be basically that you're keeping your heart at a low rate. You know how we say when you're doing a workout and we say like you have a break to rest, we mean like get your heart together so we're not gonna die on us, and because the heart can't keep going constantly all the time. So that's why we do obviously have rest breaks in between workouts or sets and things like that. It brings the heart rate down to just cool down, have a second. But we also use instances like if you're sleeping, if you're eating, your heart rate shouldn't be high. That should be your time to kind of chill out, eat, and take your time. So possibly eating, things like watching TV, chilling out on the couch, things like that are what we call rest. So recovery in another instance, when we say the word recovery, we think more of active recovery. This is of course a major beneficial strategy and technique, simply because it's a strategy that we use to improve muscle flexibility, muscle soreness. It restores the energy levels, and it basically repairs the body. Now we're going to talk about actions to take for both of them. So starting with rest, tips and signs to know when your body needs to rest or hasn't rested enough. is when little things to pick up on, like when you are resting or when you are doing very, and I mean very small movement. It could be stress, so things like that can play a major role on how the body functions. Stress has a major impact on the body, so you really need to be careful on how you control that so it doesn't elevate your heart and your blood. Usually following on to that, if those two things are correct when you've gotten checked, it generally means that you will not be getting very much sleep, or you'll be very broken. So you'll be waking up constantly, out and in throughout the night. It's just a never-ending chain reaction. If anything, you'll probably feel more sick. I don't know if anyone notices that general feeling that a lot of us get of just like uneasy, sickness, prone to injuries because your body isn't in its strongest state. It's very weak. So stress on your joints and your muscles as well is going to create a whole lot of mess. So recovery action tips will be that a day or two after your workout, so you can choose to do this where you do a day on and a day off, like every second day you work out, or if it's you work out for 2 days, have a break, work out for 2 days and then have another break, whatever the case may be, always take time for a active recovery session. So I train every day, and that works for me because I always make sure I get at least half an hour of stretching. I make sure to try get a good amount of stretching right after my workout, but then usually like I'll have a shower, my body is still nice and warm, I'll get the foam roller, I'll get my magnesium cream, I'll get anything else that I need that's going to give me a really deep recovery and repair. That's the major word here, repair. We want to repair our muscles after our tiny tears are made in our muscle fiber. We need to reconnect those so we don't get injuries. I always make sure that if I'm going to work out every day, I need to make sure I get some stretching every day. I need to make sure that maybe in the afternoon or before I go to bed, I do some yoga, or I do even something like a light walk in the afternoon, just to really just get the joints nice and warm, then pop in a stretch just so you're not stretching on a cold body, because that's the worst thing you could ever do. Of course, if you're not seeing any markers or not seeing any signs or symptoms for a rest day, try to take a recovery day at least. I always make it a thing that I either take 1 day a week strictly. If I decide that I'm going to do something on that day, then I need to swap it for another day. And it may seem, I don't know, anyone can say whatever they want. They may think it's weak of someone, they might think that you're just lazy, they might think you're just whatever, but honestly, if something is stressing you out that much, it's not worth it. And that's just my opinion, because I've already gone through my fair share of bad health because of stress. If you want a more of a routine, I can do like a vlog day where I show you like my recovery day and what exactly I do, then let me know down below, because actually that would be a really good idea. I just wanted to talk about it more first, because if I was doing a vlog or having my recovery day and trying to talk, it would not work, because I am the worst talker. I would talk all day. Let me know down below if you want a vlog type style of recovery, reset day, and what I do and where I go. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you can be a part of the fit team. I'm sending all my love and positive energy as always. Train hard, eat clean, live your life to the fullest, and just spread the love. Give me a hug. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.